Hello everyone, it's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel, tap the notification bell. I appreciate that majorly. Merry Christmas everyone, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays too, man. So this is an absolutely tragic story. It's terrible. And it's not all clear to me what exactly happened. It's sort of baffling how three people drowned in a pool in a resort in Spain. The name of the resort is Club La Costa World, and it's near Fuengirola, which is a town. It's not a far drive from there, which is, Fuengirola is right there. It's basically southeastern Spain. Is that right? No, it's just southern Spain, right on the coast. And Club La Costa World is a large, sort of like sprawling, complex type resort with many different clusters of, of hotel rooms, condominiums type living arrangements with several different pools. But I believe that the picture here, is the pool where the incident took place. And reportedly, a 9-year-old girl was struggling in some way when she was swimming in the pool. It's just not altogether clear by the various reports on what she was struggling with. But I think she was her mother saw her struggling. Her father jumps into the pool to try to help her and save her, who's 52 years old. And then I believe following that, her 16-year-old brother tried to jump in and help her as well. And in the end, all three of them drowned to death, and all have died. It's absolutely terrible. And this, I believe, is while the mother's basically looking on. At some point, resort doctors or resort workers are basically are able to finally get them out of the pool, but by that point they were completely unresponsive. They're performing CPR. I mean, this is by witness accounts, that basically observed sort of the aftermath, of the mother praying over her husband and two children while resort workers do CPR trying to save them. But it was they were unable to, and they all drowned to death and died at the scene. I mean, the witness accounts describe something, a scene that's undescribable almost, of three bodies covered in white sheets and a mother over top of them praying, just hoping that they'll come back to life. It's just terrible, absolutely, and it's obviously extremely strange how I assume the 9-year-old was probably able to swim, and that's why she was allowed to go swimming in the pool by her parents or sitting nearby. Why a 9-year-old and then her father, 52-year-olds, and her brother, 16, weren't able to get out of the pool alive. It's obviously there's something not right about that, and I assume this is going to be investigated further. However, divers have already basically gone into the pool. There's a picture of them trying to investigate what went wrong. Picturing this, and this is not to save the persons that were drowning. Obviously, I mean, that could have never happened in the moment. But that's to investigate what sort of malfunction may have caused this, and it's still not conclusive. And in at least one report over at the BBC, they basically say that that there was nothing that malfunctioned. And it says in a statement released on Christmas Day, this happened Christmas Eve at 1:30 p.m. in Spain. In Spain time is right now is almost 1 in the morning there. The day after Christmas, the 26th, so almost 36 hours ago, but in broad daylight in the middle of the day. But on Christmas Day, a statement released on Christmas Day by the owners of Club La Costa World, where the resort where it took place, the Guardia Civil has carried out a full investigation, which found no concerns relating to the pool in question or procedures in place, which leaves us to believe this was a tragic accident, which has left everyone surrounding the incident in shock. So I don't know if it's going to be, if that's where it stands and that's the end of it. I seriously doubt it, but I have no idea. The Guardia Civil is basically, when I looked it up, is basically like the oldest police force in Spain that covers the entire country, which leads me to believe it's very similar to like the FBI in the United States. So, but that's the statement released by the owners of the club, and the Guardia, like I said, the Guardia Civil, I believe, is the equivalent to the FBI in the United States. So as it's described here, the family had been vacationing at Club La Costa World when the young girl got into a distressing situation. Her 52-year-old father jumped in to try and help her. Following her father, the girl's 16-year-old brother tried to assist his father and his sister. When the first response team and emergency services reached the trio, they were already unresponsive. It is speculated that the mother of the girl raised the alarm when she saw her daughter struggling. The emergency service team administered first aid to the 3 victims, but were unable to resuscitate them. An investigation has been launched to find out the reason behind the 3 unfortunate deaths. The investigating team will be examining the pool pump to check if the suction had something to do with the distress the family faced. It's impossible to know, but I would suspect that there was something terribly wrong that prohibited, a grown man, 52-year-old, a 16-year-old boy who's probably fairly strong, from getting back to the surface. If they were trying to get the girl out of the water, I assume she's stuck underneath the water. How deep, it's just not known. But so the family of 5 checked into Club La Costa World on December 21st. We're due to stay till Saturday. Trained counselors are now spending time with the mom and her other child, thought to be a teenage daughter, while other relatives jet to Spain from the UK. The father and the daughter are both British born. For some reason, the 16-year-old son, is actually an American citizen. I don't know if the family had spent time in the States at some point when the boy was born, which probably is the case. But apparently, and this is the first I'm realizing it, there's actually another child that's survived along with the mom. Police insisted they were keeping an open mind on the reasons for the triple tragedy. Resort chiefs have, however, said they had been told there was no anomaly with the pool circulation system. Police have now allowed the pool to be reopened. Investigators are understood to have analyzed the circulation system, including the pump network of skimmers and drains, to check for any suction problems, which could be deadly for young children. Local reports say they have also searched for any items of clothing that might have got stuck in the pool drain and taken water samples to test ahead of the autopsies, which were due to take place at Malaga's Institute of Forensic Medicine. So, and again, in terms of the potential causes, a Foreign and Commonwealth Office spokesman said, "We are offering assistance to British woman following an incident in Spain." Police divers were inspecting the swimming pool, including the pump, after the accident as part of the investigation. Sur, a local newspaper, suggested that the deaths may have been caused by a failure in the pool's suction system, according to agency France Press. Resort officials said they have been told there was no malfunction in the pool's circulation system, the Sun reported. And it's a humongous resort. There's several pictures of it if I could get to it. I'm sorry, there it is. That's not the pool, this is just various pictures of the resort, just to give you an idea that it's quite large. And so forth. It's obviously terrible, but it's just also extremely odd that 3 persons would drown in the same pool, 2 who are trying to save one. That's, if something didn't malfunction, I don't see how that's possible. I don't see how anyone would see that's not possible. And their identities have not been revealed. None of them. And that's pretty much the story there. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.